Hello and welcome to my couch. EDGEucation Street League World Championship men's and women's final came to an exploding finish. Let's go check it out.
I've been waiting for you all night. Why didn't you come?
The final back in Brazil this year, this time in São Paulo. The end of last season ended in Rio, but coming back to Brazil, definitely some Brazilian favorites to look out for, to be excited about. So with that, we'll get straight into the women's competition.
Oh! Gap to front flip!
Wow! Now, much hype about some of these Brazilian girls coming into it. It's been some of the stories of the year, but let's not forget last year's world champion, Ayori Nishimura, and she came back and meant business.
Her lowest score at 2.6.
A 5-5 puts her in the lead. Frontside nose grind down the handrail.
That's going to be big.
6-8.
Aori now up in the top spot, 21.6.
So with that big nose grind, kind of set a message throughout the competition, and from this point forward, the level just jumped up. Raisa Leal, story of the year in skateboarding in many ways, certainly in women's skateboarding, certainly in Brazil, huge crowd favorite. We saw her when the event was here in London earlier this year, and when you're 11 years old and you're doing what you do at this level, I don't care whether you're a baker or an accountant or a skateboarder. If you're this good at your profession at age 11, people get hyped.
What has she got for us?
Backspin!
It is on. She is definitely cruising up into the top spot. She looks like she's hardly breaking a sweat out there. 7.2, now up in the top spot with a commanding lead, 24.3.
So there's that. And with that, the level just needed to go up to that next step. Pamela Rosa, countryman, maybe a bit of a mentor for Asa. They've definitely got a heck of a friendship out there on tour. Having won a couple events earlier this year, it's really been a kind of Raisa and Pamela Rosa head-to-head throughout the year, both Brazilian, out here in São Paulo. And what she's about to do on this gap to rail is just huge. Check this out.
Coming in with a ton of speed. Oh! Gap to front flip!
Wow!
She needed that so badly right now, and that could do it. Is it going to be enough? A 7.8!
Pamela moves into the lead.
I know. Enormous. And with that, Pamela Rosa wins it. Huge celebration with her pal. Heck of a contest. Heck of a season. Don't want it to end, but they'll be back soon. We look forward to it. Whoa! Jumping over to the men's side, I feel like we say this every single time, but the level of skateboarding in these Street League finals throughout the year has been ridiculous, and the World Championships in São Paulo was no different. So, real quick shout out to a guy that couldn't even crack the podium. He is no newcomer to this. Kevin Hoffler, 9.3. Can't even get on the podium when he's pulling out tricks like this.
This is an insane contest.
I don't even need to yell. We all knew that was going to be 9 Club.
Yeah, so big ups to Kevin Hoffler. He got 4th. It's kind of tough these days. You see the level these guys are at, and when that's not getting up there, we know something's going on. So another popular choice of the fans, not Brazilian, but fellow Portuguese speaker, Gustavo Ribeiro. Great skating all year, kind of surprised a lot of people with his performance in London, getting into the final. Super cool flip out coming off the big rail. Listen to Chris Cole talk about how difficult this is.
Respond, Chris. Take it away.
Look at all that hang time after it. Yes, he's hyped.
It's a 4-foot drop out of that rail.
But even with the 4-foot drop, you see how fast he had to flick his board, because when you're going toward the ground comes up quick.
9 Club, 9.6.
So we saw that from Gustavo, maybe a bit high from a score. 9.6 is real legit. but that set a tone that everyone else needed to get to. So next up, no stranger, Yuto with some new tricks was coming for blood, and he was making everything. This was his high score from the best trick contest. Brand new from Yuto. We haven't seen this yet, but looks damn good.
Yuto's in, a 9.0 puts him in the lead.
Whoa! Yuto is killing it right now.
Yuto Horigome, 9 club, 9.3. He takes the lead.
So that's what we saw from Yuto, and we knew that he was, like I said, he was out for blood. He was making everything. But you guys know where this is going. We've been here before. We say it once, we say it 1,000 times. Nyjah is a monster. I don't know what else to say, where else to go with it. It was all on the line. He needed a couple big tricks to pull this one out of the bag, and let's just check it out and see what he does, because I'm at a loss for words.
Okay, if I was ever gonna say a trick could get a 10. Surprise? No.
9-7.
9-7, one of the highest scores in SLS history.
Dude.
Oh, Nyjah
Is a lunatic.
puts him into the lead. 9 club, 9.3. Nyjah, Houston in first place.
Wow.
What more? That man, 9-7 to get into a position to give himself a chance to win, and then just ice in his veins. 9-3 to follow it up on the next run or the next trick in the best trick contest. Straight into the crowd, hands up, people's champ, return of Ja, back to back to back, three-peat champion. In the 10th season of Street League Skateboarding, he skated in all of them, and he's still there. He's calling himself the OG, which is hard to deny, but to think that this guy's been out there for that long and still skating at this level is nothing short of ridiculous. So credit where it's due. Nyjah, unbelievable, but whew, big ups to Nyjah, big ups to Pamela Rosa, big ups to all the skaters. It's been a heck of a run. We're sad the season's over, but we look forward to more coming back. So you can catch it all here on EDGEsport going forward, but we'll wait till we find out when the next event is. For now, that's it. EDGEsport, education, skate season is done.